Well, guys, first day back. I'm running late, and I forgot my backpack. So yeah, don't do what I do, but stick with me because I got a few points to make. Well, that's one class down. If you want to know basically the secret to not being late, A, get up early. B, prepare all your stuff the night before. But if you're like me, and you do all this, and then you realize, I didn't grab my backpack on the way out. It takes 21 days to set up a habit. So we're on day 1, and I've already failed. So hopefully by day 21, I'll have this down and we'll be able to be moving forward. So I need to go to the bookstore and go get some books. Got some books. Spilt my coffee. Okay, so you guys might be wondering, what does time management and being on time have to do with cars? Well, I'll tell you, it's very simple. It applies to everything you do in life. If you can't manage your time properly, you're basically wasting it, and time is the one resource that is so limited. We don't have an infinite amount of time. The time that we do have, we don't even know. The amount of time that I have is different from the amount of time that you have. You know, I could be gone today. You know, you never know. There's any number of things that could happen that could affect that. But what's important is that we make the best use of the time that we have. So what do? We prioritize everything that we need to do. You make a list of what's most important to you. So whatever it is that's important to you, and you put those things on the top of your list, whether that's your family, your job, school, or whatever. Maybe drifting is your thing and you love cars. Maybe that's something that you prioritize. But the thing is, you always have to pick specific little goals, like little things that you can achieve, and focus on those little things, because you can't do everything in life. You know, there's only so much time, so that even if you had infinite resources, there's still a limit on what you can and can't do. So focus on the things that are important to you. Check that. Somebody put salt on their windshield. Is it smart or no? I don't know. Just got my books, dropped them off here. I don't have my backpack, so I don't really have anywhere to put them, but I needed to get them. And why are books so expensive? Sometimes you gotta wonder about this, but like, the cost of going to school is ridiculous. Like, it just doesn't even make sense sometimes. And the thing is, and don't get me wrong, I think education is important, but I think there's many other ways that you can make money and do what you want to do that doesn't require a degree. I feel like the degree thing is something that we're being bred into doing, and now everybody has one. So it's kind of like, before it used to be, oh, I'm going to get a degree because that sets me apart. Now everybody's got a bachelor's degree. That becomes the new baseline. So everybody's like here. And the problem is that now, to be competitive, you need to get up to here. So now you're looking at getting a master's degree just to be able to go and get a job. And yeah, you will make more money, but here's the thing, you're going to go into debt just to get that degree. So is it really worth it if you could go and get a job, like maybe working in some sort of trade? You go to a trade school for like a year or two. Is it really worth it? Is school worth the time? I don't know. I think that education is important, but I feel like sometimes the cost of education outweighs the benefits. Now, obviously, if you're getting a job and you're doing something like being a doctor or a lawyer or something that actually requires some form of education, I get it. But when you're going to school for a basic degree, like, that's not really going to do much for you, it's kind of, you're literally wasting your time and your money, where you could be out there getting experience, doing stuff that nobody else really wants to do. So yeah, you're gonna have to do a job that's probably not that glamorous, but you're gonna get paid and it's gonna pay off. So, you know, dude, I don't know if this was recording or not, but someone just hit my truck in the parking lot while I was sitting in the truck talking to you guys. The same car that I filmed showing the stuff on the windshield, evidently there was a person in there. She hit the truck so hard it shook, and yeah, fortunately, just scratches. I'm plasti dipping the thing, whatever. But like, This is why parking in college parking lots is horrible. So if you have a nice car, try to find a spot away from everybody. My problem is my school is really small, so there really is no parking that I can go to where there is nobody. But yeah, that's basically all it was. Right there. Yeah, look at that. Like, I can't even tell if it's... Oh yeah, it's dented. Look at that. This big old dent right there. Great. Just got back from my last class. I've got one more to go. I've got like 2 hours to spare. So instead of sitting around not doing anything for 2 hours, whoo, I'm cold. Instead of doing that, I'm gonna go and get a workout in. Save me some time. I could study, but I don't have anything to study for currently because it's the first day of class and there's like nothing going on. But so yeah, so I'm just gonna go do that, get a quick workout in, and then get to this last class so I can get this day on with. Cheers. Whew. Oh, what's up, boys? What's up, boys? You miss me? Hey, what's going on, boys? You was like I was gone all day. Let's go let you guys out, huh? I think I discovered why I forgot my backpack. It was hidden. Maybe that's why I didn't see it and forgot it this morning, so that sucks. Ready? Let's go. So guys, today, today was one of those days where things didn't quite go according to plan. I'm sure some of you guys can attest to that, or you know that feeling of you try to get everything done and it's just like, it's just not working. I left my backpack, I caught the train, so I was late. I was late also because I didn't leave early enough, but you know, that kind of stuff happens. Then I get to the first class of the day, right? And it's good. That class is whatever. But like my very first class that I'm supposed to do was canceled today because we had ice on the roads, which you saw it wasn't that bad, but whatever. It's Texas. That's what happens. So the key is that like today, for instance. So today I went and I literally spent the whole day at school. Like my whole day I was there from like 9 to 9, but I managed to get a lot done in between my classes, and that was kind of like the most important thing because I don't know how I'd get everything done if I didn't. That last class of the day, holy cow. I don't know if any of you guys have ever taken a business finance course, but this was like the first course where I actually got there and the teacher's like, I know I got a bad reputation and everything is super hard. So I know that then the teacher says that it's one of the hardest classes in business. And I'm like, so the teacher's like, this is probably one of your hardest classes that you're gonna take. And I'm like, that's a great way to start a class because you already know that like it's gonna be pretty rough. So I get to the class and I'm sitting through it, and then she starts talking about some stuff, and I am just like completely lost. Like she starts talking about dividends and all these other things. Like I don't want to bore you guys, but like, how am I gonna get through this class? Because I struggle through some of the basic courses. Like this is not easy for me at all, and she wants me to be like, she wants me to understand some concepts, and I am just like, I have a hard time remembering stuff, and she's talking about memorizing like all these definitions and stuff, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do what I can. I'm sitting there and I'm like, what am I gonna do? And then a few people came up and they asked if I wanted to be in a group. So I was like, hell yeah, I do. If any of you are smarter than me, the better. Like if you're not good on your own when it comes to like understanding these stuff, get with some people that know more than you. Don't be afraid to admit when you don't know something, because I didn't know crap. So we'll see how this thing goes this semester, but I have to take this class, and this is the only teacher that teaches it. So I don't really have a choice. I have to get through this class. So this might be a rough couple of weeks, or, well, months technically. So we'll see how it goes in May. Ultimately, my goal is I just want to make it out of this thing alive and in one piece. What do you guys think about my Rising Sun table? Got that sucker at Goodwill for $5, so $5. And then I just repainted it and made it the Rising Sun. Oh man, boy, I tell you, this has been one of the craziest days. But today, the good news is I got my food finally. Literally, it's tilapia, broccoli, and potatoes. It's very boring, but sometimes you gotta eat good if you want to look good, you know. And even though I can't fix this face, I can at least work on everything else. So that's kind of the plan. The one thing that I've learned from all the mistakes that I've made today are very simple. So one, I would say I just need to make sure that everything is in plain sight so I don't forget it. And two, I just need to make sure that I get up earlier. That's something that I've been kind of messing with because I'm always up super late. I don't sleep very well, so a lot of times I'm up all hours of the night, and then I gotta get up early, but I don't get up as early as I should. Or I'll get up, but I just won't get out of bed. I got a bad habit of that. So my goal for the next couple weeks is I want to get up early, you know, maybe 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, something like that. Go do my cardio in the morning, start my day off, eat my breakfast, and then that way I've got plenty of time to do everything else. And if anything else, I at least accomplish that one thing for the day. You know, I get my cardio in, or I go walk, or whatever, walk the dogs, something along that lines. And then in between all of this, I still have to be able to work on the cars and make sure everything's ready with that. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Speaking of cars, so guys, so I heard through the grapevine, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I heard that SA Raceway got bought out by Coparts. So we might be losing our local track. I don't know if this is true, so if any of you guys are from SA Raceway or know anybody that's in with them, let me know, because I'm curious. I would like to know if the events are going away, or even if they did sell it, are we still going to keep having the events? Like, what's going on? Either way, whatever. I'm going to end up going through Lone Star most of the time anyway, so that's what we're going to plan on doing. I just want to be able to go and drift. That's the key. As long as I can go and drift, I'll be happy. I'm so happy watching my mesmerized body. I'm so happy watching my mesmerized.